Who said, oh God? Anyway, welcome back to the final block here, the jump up here at day 2, EVO 2009. We got a couple games left. I think still have, what, Smash, Tekken, Street Fighter, Windjammers, and of course Mortal Kombat. But right now we got a really good match. So let's just jump right into it, right?
Yes.
I think it's Nobby versus JDCR and Tekken. They've already started deciding the top 8 players, right?
Yeah, so this will be a losers qualifying match into top 8. And we're getting to the nitty-gritty. Already on the winner's side, we have Anakin, we have Take.
Winners?
In winner's
All
side.
right, Anakin.
And we have Arslan Ash.
Oh, okay.
And his first opponent in top 8.
No, don't say it.
Rock's Dragon's knee.
I know, oh my God. Who made that bracket? Why are they?
I don't know.
Who made that bracket? So yeah, so Toby, you've been hearing all throughout the weekend about that rivalry between these two players.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know, you'd like to see them maybe face off in the winners finals, but they got to do it a bit earlier there.
Dang, man.
Nice. But yeah, they're following the script, I guess, huh? They both made a winner's side there in the top 8.
Okay.
Yeah, so the only other American that we have up there is Little Majin on the bottom side.
Okay.
Other than that, I believe we have Lohai who qualified out in on the loser's side. There was a match between Double and Chikurin that I did not see how it ended up as I was running over here, but this is one of the other qualifying matches here.
Wait, did you say Little Majin made it in the top 8?
Yeah, no, he's in loser's qualifying match.
So
he's almost there. Yeah.
That would be big if you get a repeat on stage here.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, but anyway, here we go. Of course, right, Nobby, an ex-EVO champion, right? The first EVO champion for Tekken 7, going with JDCR. He still has yet to get, or did he get the big EVO one, what, 2 years ago, I think?
EVO 2017.
Yeah.
2017.
So 2 years ago. So battle the EVO champions right now, trying to get a repeat.
Yeah, the big thing here is that Nobby's actually playing Steve, a character he's been rocking a lot since Season 2. Hades drop!
There we go. JDCR looking really good right now. Yeah, Nobby, when he won, he was with Dragunov, you know, extensively. The character got nerfed. And Nobby himself said he wanted to, he's running Fang, he's running Steve, you know, he's running Dragunov. He said he wants to play his game rather than be locked down to one character.
Yeah, and it's really impressive. I mean, talk about, you know, people who've been switching off Dragunov. We also got JDCR who switched to Armor King since his release. And he's pretty much the guy who's been rocking this character at the highest level. It's pretty much him and nobody else at this point.
Armor King's just so much cooler, right?
He's
I'm
so
sorry,
cool.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, he is a one cool character. And JDCR is so good at getting counter hits. He makes this character look so good.
Well, tell me, as a Tekken noob here, what is the difference between King and Armor King?
So Armor King is much more poke-oriented. He's not really a character that goes for a ton of throws, but he has fantastic buttons, and he has the ability to keep you guessing because he has a great counter hit setups. The problem, however, is that he really doesn't have a lot of ways to put on plus frames. Yeah.
Oh. Oof. He's got the Shoryuken right now. Spin him up. I wish he had sound effects. Look at that. Yeah, so generally, too, King is ranked higher than Armor King. So JDCR, you know, he's a professional player, one of the best in the world. He's the only one really performing with this character, so he gets a lot of, you know, fan love, and he's doing work with.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like he's always the fan favorite. I always see people cheering for him, wanting him to win, so it makes sense.
So different from 2 years ago when he was playing Dragunov. He was a villain before, and now he plays Heihachi and Dragunov. Everybody, or Heihachi and Armor King. Everybody loves him.
So one of the cool things about, you know, fighting game community is that the players are allowed to start expressing themselves, right? Back in the day, he was just kind of very quiet, just got the job done, walked off, no emotion. Now he's talks in English to the fans. He's a really funny guy, puts out a lot of content. Definitely check out his YouTube.
That goes a long way for getting the fans behind you, getting a following. Absolutely.
Y'all were saying that about who Double too, right? Like he's kind of got that.
Double 2 is starting to warm up now, right?
Right.
But now Nobby, right? 1 round away from qualifying for top 8.
Oh, is this is first 2?
Yes. Oh. We are still out here, right? Nice side step hop kick, gonna get the wall. Can't kill off this, but he's gonna be in a good spot.
Yeah, ends it with Lariat, trying to get that wall ender.
Oh, he's got rage drive any second with Steve. Oh, no, we punish.
Oh, this is gonna hurt so much in Rage. Yeah, and Rage gets extra damage.
Scary, okay, plus frames.
Force the mix up.
Oh my God, what the hell was that?
That looked wild.
Yeah, that was definitely a little scrambly situation right there. Hatsalo, the mix, I thought it was a double KO or something, but Nobby closes it out.
No. Why did time slip? What was that? What was that mechanic?
Dude, isn't that sick? Wasn't that sick?
That was sick. What was
so
that?
What happens is the engine, whenever like 2 moves are active, so you don't know which is going to hit, slows down, and sometimes you can tell, sometimes you have no idea what's going to happen there. Sometimes it doesn't even end, right? It slows down and they whiff, and then it slows down again. It's crazy.
Pugera versus Reinhardt.
This is EX Pugera.
Dude, Pugera was one of my favorite players in Street Fighter 4.
I've seen him in a minute, I feel like, but I mean, you know.
Yeah, amazing Ibuki player in that game, and Ibuki's much different than she is in that game, so that's impressive from Pugera to completely take a different style and still be really impressive.
Yeah, they changed that character a lot.
Yeah. The reason why he's here, if you notice the graph jacket on him, he won a tournament in Japan. The winner was going to get flown out to Evo. So
nice.
He hasn't been doing a lot of work, honestly. He hasn't been traveling and doing too many tournaments, but he went to this local qualifier. He beat everyone. There are a lot of good players out here. He got sent out for a one-time sponsorship.
Do you know who he beat at that tournament?
I forget, but it's just the pros couldn't enter, right? So like Daigo Fudo can't enter, but there's a lot of really talented non-sponsored players. Of course, so he beat all those guys. But against Ryan Hart, who just got finished with Sam Show commentary, man.
Yeah, this guy is
doing everything.
He's so good. I mean, he's still amazing at Tekken. I mean, he's a fantastic commentator on top of that.
He bodied Rip at Tekken.
Oh, did he?
Oh, he murdered him. He murdered him. Not today. It was, the first of 10?
Yeah.
He beat his ass.
It's crazy for a guy who does so much work like outside of fighting games. On top of it, the fact that he can still hit those combos like one-frame links is so impressive.
Wait, this is still. So this is still. It says top 120. This isn't even in.
Yeah, not even.
When are they gonna wrap up then?
So this is like Tekken Tekken is going to be over soon. But Street Fighter is probably going to be the last game of the day usually.
Okay.
So they're going to go down to top 8 tonight.
Wow.
Headbutt baited.
Dang, they're not even in. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's semis or whatever the round is before top 8 is. They're not even in that round yet.
Quarters, I think.
Quarters, yeah.
Right there, we got to update. Street Fighter 5 and Smash are going to go until 10 o'clock.
Wow. Okay.
Can Smash Bros. Stay up that late? I don't know, man. Yeah, Ryan Hart's super OG, right? The famous quote is that Ryan Hart's won more tournaments than you've even entered. Right? He's been grinding since way back in the day. Looks very young. The dude's like 40.
That's wild. Kind of has that, like a lot of the top Japanese players have that same effect.
Yeah, I guess stream on if you're watching. Play fighting games. Keep your youthful good looks.
No, yeah, you know why? Because I used to talk to Gamerby a lot, and I was like, man, when I found out how old he was, I was like, you know what? I'm jealous.
I got to pick up Street Fighter, man.
Good for you, man.
Stays in front. Yeah, the counter there. You got a little 50-50. Can go behind. Stays in front. Punches get right in the face. And now we got match point coming up for Ryan Hart. Both these characters very similar in a way, right? They're not Street Fighter 5 like footsies base, like a Karen, stay on the ground and I'll poke.
They're very, set play
they're very reliant on the V triggers down there.
I feel like you don't really see that much Urian anymore. He was like so popular for a while and he kind of fell off a little bit, right?
Yeah, they toned him down quite a bit, but he can still rob you if your DPs don't get blocked like that. One more, look. So the thing was, he got the first hit in his stun, so he's probably dead right here.
Yeah,
right. There was no scaling on that. No, not quite.
It started with a light, so it scaled a little bit, got the overhead through the throw.
Yeah, okay, 1-1 right now.
That was about as good a round as you could ask for if you're Pugera.
Yeah.
Ryan Hart rocking the Tekken jacket, playing Street Fighter, getting all Sam Show commentary. He does it all.
Yeah, he does it all.
We got to get him over here for Mortal Kombat,
I was going to say he should be on the desk.
Yeah, probably.
Ryan, you know Mortal Kombat? Get over here.
Does he?
I don't know. He
Probably,
probably, man. But here we go. Let's see. Yeah, using that V-skill from Ibuki, very, very, very strong move.
Yeah, moves her hitbox back so far.
It's like auto footsy's tool there.
Yeah.
Like hit or block to gain some of that V-gauge down there, which opens up, her best skill, the Fumishiken.
Yeah, the best feeling as an Ibuki player is that if you get 2 V-triggers in a single round.
Here we go. He's going to go left. I was right.
What, were you?
Yeah, he went left first, and then he mixed him up on the right side, but I was right.
The left, not left side.
I was right.
Left.
Yeah.
And there we go. That was actually not a combo, right? He dropped the combo there. Ryan Hart might have given up. When you think your opponent's going to finish, never give up. Now it's match point for Pugera. If any of the DDRs are watching, I got sad news. Ricky Ortiz sent Daigo down into losers earlier.
Oh, wow.
Daigo never does well with Evo, man. He always gets upset.
Something about it.
Something about Evo, yeah. He does well in Europe. Europe is spot. Vegas is not.
Vegas is not. I feel like he had that legacy from 2009, 2010 when Street Fighter 4 was
Yeah, it was Street Fighter 4, but like 5. Oh, there we go. It's an overhead.
That is cheap. So it's not good enough, I guess. She has the left-right. You got to get the
get that
overhead
too.
Too.
Yeah, so it's crazy. Has her mix-up looks right now. This is also heavily nerfed, right?
Yeah.
Her mix-up is even crazier there. Pugera 2-1 over Ryan Hart.
Man, Ryan Hart was looking good at the beginning, and then Pugera just turned it up.
Yep.
Shouts Cup Noodles, man.
Well, we're getting into this one. This is the losers qualifiers match. Lil Majin versus Noroma.
This is Dragunov, okay.
And this is the last remaining American alive.
Yes.
Wow.
Other than Anakin, who's already qualified in the winner's side.
Oh,
but
okay.
this is the
no,
only
what
other
are you
one.
doing?
Oh, no.
Yeah, payback. I like that, too. So after you block the rage art, you can pretty much do anything to win the round. So he did the most disrespectful thing, you know, the rage art right back. That's what I'm saying. Like, put the mental damage on your opponent right there.
Make him watch the animation.
Look at him while you do it too. Look at him, like stare him in the eyes.
Hit the buttons hard, slam the buttons. Yeah, for sure.
Blocking the drop kick. Doesn't want to try punishing with anything. Oh, Shining Wizard, no tech on that. Yeah, so we saw Armor King earlier, and Sammy said he's more of like a poke-based character. So King is the quote-unquote grappler of Tekken, if you want to call him that. It's not a traditional grappler, but he's got 2 grabs off the run, right? That knee we saw the Shining Wizard, always got a giant swing. So the thing is, in Tekken, you can react to grabs and you can tech them, but they look the same, so you can't react. Yeah, right? You're going to have to take a guess against him. So like that, the giant swing, right?
And then you have to press buttons right when you hit the ground in order to take less damage.
Like
he does
that,
it right there.
able to do it, yeah.
Just going back and forth.
But he's enraged. He Spencer right there to force the mix
And then
up.
he threw him out again, get off me. Very unique thing in this game too is there are no counter hit throws. So even if you're in a move, you can still tech, except for like a power punch.
Yeah, one of the things that's very unique and very difficult for people to understand once they get into Tekken is that there's a thing called throw defense, right? Because every throw has a tell. If you have to break it with one way, then he does one arm, or if he breaks it another way, he uses another arm. So throw defense is actually a thing. So that's why you see a lot of throw breaks from these guys, because that's something they have to practice.
I just guess, man, every time I'm like,
and we saw it actually in pools. People see, oh, they don't know how to break throws. They're just going to throw them every single time.
How many different ways are there to break throws?
There's 1, 2, and 1+2.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. And it's based on what, like, so it's almost like high-lows within just throws.
Yeah, the player can choose, right, which one to do. Some characters don't have access to all of them. It's either like 1 or 1+2.
Yes.
But like King, of course, has every option available.
Right.
And is it also like, you know, with most games, like, you know, the throw break window is pretty tight, right? So is it like slow enough that you can pretty reliably react?
I would say throws in this game are a bit easier to break than some other games, but there's so much other stuff going on that, you know, you even see pros getting hit by it all the time.
And I have to assume that if you try to break with one button and you get it wrong, you're locked out.
Yes, correct. You're locked out there. Yeah, they actually have like apps on your phone where you react just to practice, to learn, to react, learn how to react to like
that's
left,
like
right,
that
1+2.
one with the block the Millia thing.
Yeah, the Millia blocker. The Millia blocker.
That's old. Yes, I know my Guilty Gear.
The Millia blocker there.
The other thing that makes it really hard to break throws in this game is that this is it's a closed fighter, not an open fighter. If you notice in Street Fighter, both the characters are facing you. In this game, you're seeing King's back. So it's actually one throws look different if you're on the left side or you're on the right side.
Wow. None of that guy with the American flag on both shoulders. It doesn't matter.
Double tap. Running to right here. So Norma actually locking in with Dragunov, right? He kind of busted up on the scene with Jack. Jack got nerfed a little bit, so he's been playing Dragunov. He's been playing Devil Jin.
Yes.
He's still going to say Jack as well, but I guess against King, he wants to run the drag.
You would say Dragunov got kind of toned down? Like,
yeah.
What was it that got
all of
less?
his characters got toned down a little bit.
Interesting.
So the big thing that got nerfed from Season 1 to Season 2 is that down 2
You'll
is
see
now,
it real soon. You're going to see it soon.
Yeah, it's a sweeping low punch. It went from,
that one right there.
Yes. It went from negative. It went from 0 on block to -1 on 0 on hit to -1 on hit, and it leaves the opponent standing instead of leaving them crouching with him. So the opponent has access to faster moves before him. So it almost gives up his turn unless he gets a counter hit. And unfortunately for Dragunov, that's his best low option.
He doesn't it twice in a row.
Yeah, he has to. Not a lot of good low options from this character.
Yeah, he's still a good character. Shout out to Tekken too. This game, the balance compared to some other games like just on Sam Show, like Genjo just running a train on everybody. Tekken balance is really good. Yeah, it's a lot more about the player than the character. So if you're comfortable with Dragunov, if you like his toolset, just pick him. But yeah, game 2 was a 3-0 no-round from Naroma.
Yeah, if you guys have been watching Tekken, that's one of the things that was amazing about the last year's Tekken World Tour. Bears, who's considered to be like a bottom-tier character, won the whole tournament. That was incredible for everybody.
Speaking of that, I guess Ranchu is out.
Ranchu is out, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the level, that's the caliber of Tekken that we got right now. I mean, we already have four different nationalities in the top 8 at this point.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did they just do the pre-round 3 handshake?
Yeah, they did it again, right? Because you know, this is it, 1-1. This is a qualifier for tomorrow. This is their biggest match of the day right now. So the crowd needs to make noise, because last year that's what Lil Majin fed off of, right? The crowd was going crazy. They hyped him up right there.
I love I don't watch that much Tekken, but I love Dragunov's round intro.
Oh, the
When he
point?
crawls in,
No. Dude, the point is the coolest one in the game.
The point? I
Yeah.
haven't even seen the point.
So, Toph, you are a Smash player. This is the new rule this year. You're allowed to choose stages. So, this stage right here is King stage, right? So, since Lil Majin lost the last one, 100% chance he's going to this stage right now. This has got the floor breaks.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. You were saying, yeah, you mentioned that earlier. Yeah, King likes. So wait, what do the floor breaks do for him?
Neroma's going to steal the floor break here.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, so the ender to his combo, he does like a running power bomb which spikes you into the ground. So he breaks the floor right there. So his combos get even stronger after that.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know, on top of which, there's other throws that he has that end up being combo starters.
Yeah.
So combo starters end up starting with like 40, 45 damage, and then he gets to continue the combo, unlike any other stage.
Yeah, the sad thing though is Neroma has that as well. He's done it twice so far by using the throw. And the thing too is the floors do not recover. It's only for one game.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Did you just fall in it? Like what? Or you know, what happens if? Oh,
There we go.
you just end up on the next
Yeah,
floor. Then.
we're going to the
okay.
basement. We're going downstairs in the basement. Ready?
Yeah,
With all the
save the
stream
screw.
monsters in the basement now.
Nice.
Mom, pizza rolls.
1-2.
Tech trap. Yeah, Wise just stays on the ground there.
Takes a
Majin
wall
trying to get
positioning
cute.
though. This is scary.
Jaguar stepping away.
Let me wait for the
Rage. Okay, no break on the unblockable.
Oh no, the extra beat down.
Yeah, he's all right though. Hammer time. Oh my! I didn't think that was enough to kill.
I didn't either.
I was just about to say he can survive one night, but he died. Now it's match point for Neroma. Lil Majin, the Superstar 2018. Can he get back on the big stage here in 2019? Back turn. No, good movement from Neroma. Man, I want to hear what the crowd is doing right now.
I know. Everybody's cheering behind Little Majin.
The
This guy's
block
the
of the
people's
night,
champ.
He is. If it's not him, I guess it's got to be Anakin this year.
It's gonna be.
Okay,
Ooh,
got him
DDT.
with the mid. Rolling, wait for dear life, get him attack, works. And here we go. This is that dragon off pressure, right? That running two punch, or the knife. There we go, got him in the rear, finish him off, Lil Majin staying alive.
Yeah, that's like the standard mix-up, right? Running two, which is a plus-on block mid that moves forward, that's also a counter hit launcher, or the low that just opens up his gameplay.
That's the third throw that Neroma's landed this set. They're all the same one. He's doing 1+2 every time. Lil Majin not teching, and now he's in a huge life deficit. That's a combo. This might be it, unless you got a miracle.
Whoa, but the
Nice
back
block, punish, okay.
The wall's behind him, though.
Lil Majin, come on, man. He can't afford to eat anything.
Plus
Any
frames?
pokes? Okay, Tex.
Yeah, he knew that was giant swing.
That would have been the wall and everything. No, big whip, but no punish, and there it is.
He got away with the whip.
He's
but-
relieved.
Yeah.
So Lil Majin, unfortunately, out
out
in
of
9th place there. Neroma moving into the top 8 again. I think he's been in top 8, what, last year, the year before? Neroma's been doing well.
He's been doing
Yeah.
great. He's been having fantastic showings in the Tekken World Tour. Despite not having that huge win, he's been doing really, really well. So he's up in the points at least.
So that's another Japanese player
Another Japanese
in the top 8. So
Yes.
very well represented top 8.
Who else
Yeah.
is in top 8 from Japan?
Either chicken or double. I do not know which one because I was running over here during the time.
And we saw Nobby, right? Nobby beat JDCR,
Yes.
right? So that's,
Nobby and Take is the last one. And
Oh,
Take
Take's in there?
In the winner's side.
Okay, so Tekken Yamasa
Oh,
doing
dang.
work. Anyway, guys,
Yeah.
we got more matches, but we're going to take a quick, just 2-minute break, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more Jump Off after this. All right, and as promised, we are back, right? 2 minutes is over before you knew it. We're back here to jump off. Day 2 at EVO 2019. Let's do an introduction. Why not? I'm Juvenile. I'm joined with the experts.
Ryan
Yes.
Hunter.
Sammy Fish, how's it going, y'all?
Toph, what is your area of expertise? Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat. I love me some Mortal Kombat. I love Cabal. I can run through the thing and then come out the other side. Boom, gotcha.
Can we get a Mortal Kombat match? Can we just get one later? We want Toph to do it here.
No, please. Well, I'm down, but
You're mainly a Smash
I'm
dude,
mainly
right?
a Smash guy. I am mainly a Smash guy, although I do like to dabble.
All right, well, here you go. We got some for you right here.
Oh, what's
This
this
is,
one?
man, this is the kind of match that can only happen in EVO. So Gluttony, I mean, he's great. Like, so his thing was he's played Wario since Brawl. Like, he's a true character loyalist. Kind of had a slump in Smash 4 because like Wario was kind of booty in that game. But he is a menace in this game, and Gluttony's like pretty much back. He got 3rd at the Summit, which was like a really, really impressive showing.
Yes.
And then Shogun's like, I feel like him being from Japan, there's like 3 Snake players that always come up when people talk about Snake. Shogun's not really one of them. He's kind of slept on because he's from Japan. He doesn't go to all the Western tournaments. But I know he beat Cosmos, which we saw earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Cosmos has, I think, never lost to a Snake in bracket before today. He always would 3-0 MVD, who's like probably, you know, best Snake probably. So that was crazy. And I feel like, so like Shogun, I mean, I don't even know. You only see him if you watch Japanese matches. So like, yeah, this is kind of a just, I have no idea.
It's one of the best things about international tournaments is like, I know how to fight Snake, I know how to fight Snake, but you know how to fight, you know, the Snakes in your area. Then you fight someone in Japan, plays completely different, right? Everything you're expecting doesn't happen. It works in all
I would
games
expect,
like that.
especially with a character like Snake, who has so many different projectiles, so many different, you know, ways he can attack you basically, so many ways he can cover the screen,
Right.
that it'll definitely vary from player to player.
That's what, yeah, a friend of mine was saying, he was telling me, like, even of the different, like, North American Snakes, like one of them, MVD, almost never uses aerials, and then, like, the other 2 will actually jump and like, play a more aerial playstyle sometimes when they feel like they got to. So, like, I mean, yeah, like you said, styles make fights. Yeah, Gluttony, I mean, Wario is just like a dirty rush-on character. Like, he has a lot of ways to kind of open you up. His moves are all pretty safe. He just kind of wants to go in. So I feel like, honestly, I feel like this could be a pretty good matchup for Wario. Just because, like, if there's one thing Snake can be susceptible to, it's rush down. Like, if you can get in on his setup and don't let him set up, like before he pulls out the, you know, the grenades, puts the C4 down, all that stuff.
I would think Wario would do pretty good in this kind of fight because he has like really, really good aerial acceleration, right? He can like maneuver back and forth really, really well in the air. So I think he'd be able to navigate through the projectiles pretty well.
Yeah, I call him, like, so in Melee, there's Jigglypuff has that trait where like the drift is crazy.
Yeah, the aerial acceleration.
I call Wario Puff but aggressive. Like that's basically he's basically Jigglypuff but aggressive.
Rush down Puff there.
Yeah, he's a really interesting character. He's the kind of character I would play if not for his aesthetic. Because I love his playstyle. I felt that way about Street Fighter 4 Rufus. I was like, man, I would play
You just gotta get like a different skin, right?
Yeah, or something, you know. He's the exact same way.
I respect the you know, the aesthetic choice. I'm the same way. If I'm not feeling the character's looks, I can't pick one, no matter how strong they are.
I know. And I'm like, man, he's got dive kicks, he's dirty, but like,
I don't know about that one.
I picked pretty much every character I've ever played based purely on looks, not on gameplay.
I believe it.
I gotta find the balance. I gotta find, like, all right, who's the coolest looking top tier? Like,
I like
that's
that.
what I do.
That's what I do.
I give myself a spectrum to work with.
Yeah, I'm like that. So right now, I mean, Shogun pretty much even it up. The one thing that's interesting about Wario, he's got that mechanic where he charges up they call it the waft. It's the fart, right?
The Onada, yeah.
Yeah, and so it takes, I think, 45 seconds to fully charge, quite a while, but like, he keeps it even if he does. It's like a unique resource that he doesn't lose. Most characters, like, their resources reset when they lose a stock.
Okay, right.
His doesn't. And so, like, the way some people talk about him is like, it's like, you're playing against him with 2.5 stocks instead of 3.
Right.
Because
You're guaranteed to lose a little bit to the waft.
Yeah, he can confirm into it. If you see him like spamming the up tilt in neutral, that's this move where he's kind of raising the roof. Like, he can confirm for that into the waft. It's very terrifying.
So it looks like he's spending, because I don't see him smoking down then the character portrait.
Yeah, right?
So yeah, I mean, I get hired for my good looks, not my IQ. Player 1 is from France. That's a
Player
French
1's
flag.
from France,
Damn,
yeah,
I got
wow.
a first try, baby.
Yeah.
So France versus Japan here in top 32.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
good to
that's
see,
what I'm
because I
saying.
heard America was like the dominant country here.
America, yeah,
Yeah.
Smash is definitely like, I would say NA is the strongest region, but like, you know.
There it is.
There we go. So
Clutched
France
up
moving
well,
on
yeah.
here. not sure if there's winners or losers, but I'm happy to see Japan getting far. Because the scene out there is really growing.
Yeah.
They have like 1,000+ man tournaments, right?
They're nasty.
Yeah,
They're
but
really good.
I don't think they've had their big break yet, right?
Agreed.
Zachary, I know, like did some work, but recently I heard he fell off a little bit.
Zachary's an interesting kid. Like, the thing about him is, like, he shows up to every I feel like he shows up to every tournament playing a new character. So it's really interesting. And, like, he used to kind of, like, handle the Japanese scene, but I heard he lost to another Japanese player in Evo today.
Damn, look at this. What's up? So tell us what's happening here. I just said finish her on the screen. Can you elaborate on that one there?
I think her soul is his.
But if anyone watching right now, if you guys love Mortal Kombat, this is happening live right now. The top 8. It's on Twitch.tv. Evo. Twitch.tv/Evo if you want to watch real professionals. This is, you know, the best Mortal Kombat play in the world right now.
Right. Commentated by probably 2 commentators that know the game really well.
Yeah,
so
there's
that's
a lot of very talented actual Mortal Kombat commentators. Yeah, so I know Ketchup Mustard came from Europe out here. Ultra David does a lot of work there. But here we go. We heard Shang Tsung just recently, he's been out for a month, but tournament legal was this is the first tournament, right? So we see here Foxy Grandpa, one of the best Mortal Kombat players in the whole world. He knew he needed like a trump card here for Evo, so he's been saving this character, brought her out, and it looks like it's working.
I know both of these characters, both Shang and Cetrion, they're both zoning characters, so this should be pretty interesting because it's going to definitely be a battle of zoning, even though right now, Dragon's going in.
Yeah, whenever I remember like Aaron Black too in the last version, I feel like Mortal Kombat zoning is different from other games zoning because they can maul you too, right? They zone you, but when they get in, when they knock you down, it's over. Got him in the head. He uses the burst, the breakaway. He's in trouble now though.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, we're talking about them like they're zoners, but like Cetra looks like she's got some interesting mobility on her too, though.
Yeah, I mean, the space in Mortal Kombat's not too big, right? It's a ground-based game, so the zoning is like projectile, projectile, projectile. But like once you get in, man, there we go.
Yeah, here's the zoning.
Right.
So yeah, Shang has that drop where he can drop a corpse. So
the corpse
it's
drop,
kind of like anti-zoning zoning because most fireballs, you know, they're gonna go straight. He's gonna drop it down on you vertically. So
shout out to NRS, man. Every time I don't play this game, but whenever I see it on stream, I just like the amount of love they put into the game. Like if you notice, we're playing on the Evo stage right now. In game, look at that, and that's like replicated perfectly too. They have the character banners there, but then Foxy Grandpa, nice combo right there. Eight hits, and now again just got the life lead. So I guess that's universal. Once you have the life lead, you just want to lame them out, right? Keep it going.
And rounds go fairly quick in this game, I think, right? So.
He has to win a semifinal, by the way, too. We got to mention his Dragon. You know, everyone talks about Sonic Fox, Sonic Fox, Sonic Fox. But I think Dragon is the other one, right? Those are the two contenders right there.
Yeah, early on, even in Injustice and the other Mortal Kombat, he was one of the few people that could take out Sonic Fox. So yeah, definitely he was one of the guys that has been tearing it up on the NRS tour.
Huge life lead for Foxy Grandpa, but now he's behind Dragon with a comeback.
All the way.
Hear the crowd, they're going crazy. I don't know, it's Mortal Kombat first to 2 or first to 3? Oh, okay, so Mortal Kombat does do the 3 out of 5.
Yeah, that's something that the pro players asked for, and you know, NRS obliged, right? They said, oh, we want 3 out of 5. They're like, cool. I mean, that's what we're going to do.
It's NRS's call?
Yeah.
It's not like the TOs, or, you know?
No, it is the NRS call. So they run, or they put the rules out for the tour. And then,
it's a tour thing. Yeah, okay.
I mean, Street Fighter 5 the same way, like only top 8 is 3 out of 5.
Right.
Most other games, they just do the finals and stuff,
Yeah, I was surprised this year actually watching Dragon Ball Top 8. It confused me at first when it was only 2 out of 3, but that game takes
you cannot do that game. You cannot have that game 2 out of 5. I wonder what BB Tag is going to be, because BB Tag pools are 3 out of 5. Yes. Are the finals going to be 4 out of 7?
I believe they go all the way to 3 out of 5.
Okay, even the finals.
So, like, like Marvel 3 was the same way, right? It's like 3 out of 5, it's just 3 out of 5.
Back, way back in the day. You guys don't know about CBS2.
Yes,
CBS
classic.
And at 4 a.m. after bracket resets. Like, I'm going home. Screw this.
2-hour grand finals.
That was terrible.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about that.
Wait, what was it out of?
CBS2.
CBS2.
The finals. So it's 3 out of 5, and then the finals are 4 out of 7.
Yeah, you gotta realize that CBS2, a single game can take like 5, 6, 7 minutes because it's 3 characters on each side.
Right.
So
it's like imagine Street Fighter rounds, but then there's like a max of 5 of them.
Yeah.
That actually kind of sounds like Smash. There was a Smash tournament we ran back when I lived in Washington. We ran it, and we did that 3 out of 5 all the way, then 4 out of 7 finals. That was intense.
We're old. We got jobs, and we can't do that. Anyway, Foxy Grandpa here. Even though he lost that last game, he's up 1 round here. Game 4. What is that? Regular throw? Command grab?
Yo, this character looks dope. I'm not going to lie. I would play a character like Cetrion. She looks dope. She's got the nothing personal kid.
Nothing personal.
Teleports behind you.
A lot of that's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a Mortal
that's pretty
Kombat.
common, yeah.
Mortal Kombat tradition is like everyone's got to teleport, man.
Yeah.
They put so like the classic things when they put Scorpion in Injustice, so he was the only character that had to teleport
Yeah.
and start, and they couldn't handle it.
Yeah, didn't they have to nerf
They
that
had
or
to nerf
something
it like
because it was
multiple
way
times.
too good.
Yeah, they're like ban him. But there you go, corpse drop here. Beast and Dragon doing a good job. This is how you want to deal with zone in any game, right? You have to not rush in, but you have to slowly approach. Walk in, block the projectile, walk in, block the projectile until you're in their face.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty common thing in a lot of games. People don't want to do that. They feel like they're losing by blocking just a little chip damage, but it's really not that bad.
Ouch.
Damn.
Wait, isn't it over? What the hell? That's definitely enough here. Citron once gets one on the board right there. I think that was the Ringe was giving me a crash course. What was that? Canadian production right on there. Was that called a crushing blow? I know you get, it's kind of like we saw in Sam's show. You have some special moves that you can only use once per game, right? It's kind of like your comeback mechanic. Or if you need to close out a round, you can do it.
And they were saying once it hits, that's when you expend it, right?
Yeah.
Like
And it does extra damage for that one time that you expend.
Oh, that was a crushing blow, yeah. There's like the fatal blow too, which is like the super. Yeah, they added a lot of new mechanics to this game. I remember players were a little bit worried about it, but Sonic Fox, I think, was the first one that was like, trust me, this game is great. They put in the burst mechanic to help you get out of like the crazy 50-50s. They added instant block as well to help, it's just like an anime instant block where you get frame advantage and you can escape from situations that you couldn't normally.
That's sick.
But yeah, Dragon. Oh! Now that's the crushing blow. That's this Yomi uppercut right there. The hat is off. He's going for the fatality, sending the message. What was that, acid?
It's
slow. Oh, that's so rough.
Not gonna end well.
Pretty sick. So I hear the USA chant was in the crowd. So Dragon taking it, moving on to grand finals.
It's crazy.
Kichiba's in winner's side?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. Wow.
He just won. There was a tournament on Thursday, right before Evo started. He got to grand finals. I turned it off before the end. I had to go to bed, but he's definitely playing on point. With Zangief, a character a lot of people have written off. Going against Big Bird, of course, sponsored by Red Bull, and Nasser. Neutral jump. Yeah, throw loops as well, right? So, oh, wait a second. So he's behind, but he got the EX. This is the best. Okay, he has V-Trigger available as well. No, whoa, he broke the game with that one. Calling him back in. Yeah, and that's what you want to do. Just back up, call out the V-Trigger, create some space. Not a good trade.
It's juggled by the V-Trigger.
Yeah, he's probably the right idea because he can cross you up left or right, but just do the spinning lariat there, get both sides. Unfortunately, did not have enough life to survive.
I'm still trying to process this Zangief skin because it's like basically his normal outfit, just
put
with
a mask
with
on
a
there.
luchador mask.
Just put a mask on him.
It's like the most like Zangief woke up in the morning. He's like, I want to look a little different day, but like still a little low effort.
Yeah, exactly.
I
don't want to try too hard, but
This is me just putting a hat on in the morning.
Yeah, you see how patient you have to be to play Zangief in this game. So he's walking forward, flexing. Not only is he closing the distance, but he's building up V-gauge as well. Yeah.
Okay. Stuffs the anti-air.
Yeah, they call that, in Japanese, they call that the Super Mario kick, because it looks like Mario jumping right there. And it's really good because it hits really low to the ground. So even if you try to anti-air, it gets stuffed a lot of times. There we go, crush counter. Doesn't want to dash in for the grab. Headbutt, no, too antsy. He was trying to go for the big brain plays. Big Bird wise, he just kept his distance, waited for him to try something.
Still really close on life, though.
You gotta look at that meter, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Saw that he absorbed something, thought he was going to be in SPD range.
So yeah, any hit from Big Bird will go into Whirlwind into CA and close out the set right now. So Kichipama's got to be worried about that.
Still got that V-Trigger. It's going to help him make a comeback if he gets a chance.
But he needs that one bar. He's got to get that one bar to get started. Uh-oh, that's probably going to be it. No? Oh, what? Combo like that now? There we go, though. CA, Big Bird, 2 over Kichipama. Like, damn. That's rough when you play a grappler, man. Right? You have to be so patient. You have to take your time to get in. It's really stressful. And then when you lose in the end, it's like, oh.
Yeah, eat one crush counter, just trying to move forward. Just trying to live my life,
Yeah,
man.
come on, man.
All that.
I said good. I hate grapplers, though. Man, screw those characters.
We got Tweak.
Well, another Japanese player, okay.
So this is actually crazy. Okay, so Proto Bantam, like, he's a player that, I mean, I think he's like, he won something big. The biggest, the 1,000 person Japanese tournament, he got second.
Umebura? Okay.
Umebura, he got
Yep.
second. Yeah, and people were saying like the last time he came to the U.S., he narrowly lost to MK Leo and Nairo, who are like, you know, probably
top,
like
top.
just top players. It looks like he's won one with Tweak, and he's like, yeah, I mean, this is close as hell right now. This would be this would be a crazy win for Proto, I think, especially considering he was this close to having to drop out of the tournament. Yesterday, it was looking like he was going to have to like maybe fly home.
So tell me,
is he the one that was sick?
He was having health.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
It looks like he's back to, you know what I mean?
I didn't realize that Pokemon Trainer was competitive in this game.
Oh, yeah,
that was like
Trainer's
my
nasty.
favorite character in Smash 4. I love Pokemon Trainer.
I was actually gonna ask, like, how do players make the decision between the three characters?
A lot of it is percent. So like it actually the swap goes Squirtle, Ivysaur, Charizard,
Right.
back, and it kind of works out with the percents because like Squirtle, you want to play him when your opponent's at like 0.
Yeah,
because
really good at
Squirtle's-
juggling the low percents. Yeah.
Yeah, really good. You can get like quick like 40-50 damage combos with Squirtle. You spend a lot of time. The meme is like, every Pokemon trainer is just an Ivysaur player that like does that one combo with Squirtle, and then when they're stressed out because they're at a high percent, their opponent's at a high percent, they go to Charizard and look to cheese him. Because like Charizard's, he's got big moves, like he's like the worst frame data, but you might run into some big move that he does and like just kind of die.
So we hear early switch to Ivysaur.
Yeah, this is actually kind of stressful for Tweak.
Yes.
Zero, I was talking to Zero because Zero's here doing just straight up content stuff. He's trying to be Ada or whatever, right? And he was telling me like, because Tweak is godlike, but like
up here.
Tweak might be the top player that could be the most susceptible to like nerves.
Yeah.
And so, we'll see, man.
What do you think is the major difference that makes Pokemon Trainer competitive in this game compared to the last game?
So in 4 it wasn't Trainer. In 4 it was you could pick the 3 Pokemon separately.
Oh, it was Brawl that was Trainer?
It was Brawl that was
Okay.
Trainer. And I mean, Brawl, like, it was so different back then. And the thing is, like, the top tiers in Brawl was not nearly as balanced as this game, right? Like, there were so many characters where if you didn't have an answer to Meta Knight, I thought he was going to down there. Yeah, I don't even really know. I'm assuming he just, like,
I know that right there, the switch, that has, like, invul now, where it didn't in Brawl.
That's a big deal. Yeah, you can get out a lot of setups that way. It's like a better version of the air dodge almost.
Squirtle is so fast.
Yeah.
Squirtle's actually dope. I think Squirtle's a cool character.
Yeah.
He looks really cool, but he feels like he's hard to pilot.
Yeah. And then Lucina's just like fun, all like raw fundamentals. Like people were really big on Lucina when the game came out because it's like she's got a lot, like her neutral game is sick and all this, but she's just like not quite dirty enough.
That's what I was
What? So he's good. This is stressful though. Ivysaur's edge guard is actually nasty. That downer is. Throw him off the ledge.
Is Ivysaur's recovery still, like, kind of suspect?
A little bit. Yeah, you can definitely edge guard all the Pokemon Trainer characters.
Yeah, I know Charizard actually has surprisingly bad recovery considering he should be able to fly.
Yeah. He's only got like 2 jumps in the air.
Yeah,
it's not as
and
many as you think.
his up B is not
Proto was playing so aggressive at the end there. I was worried. I was like, man, he's gonna if Tweak like just throws something out, like some Hail Mary, I feel like it might work. But I guess he was feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm hyped for that. I love Pokemon Trainer. That was awesome.
It's a dope character.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just won his first tournament. It was like a month ago or 2 months ago. I remember, like, I don't follow Smash. It was all over Twitter. It was pretty big news there.
Yeah, Tweak. He just woke up one day and he went on Twitter and he's like, you know what? I might start playing Pokemon Trainer. This character's dope.
Oh, that was real weird because there were 2 Guilty Gear players on the screen. I thought for a second we were going to see Guilty Gear.
Rising Star. Wow, Rising Star. Rising Star. Never heard of these guys before. Coming out of nowhere. Doing work in Street Fighter 5.
Up and coming Street Fighter 5 player.
Yeah.
You
So
love to see it.
Nemo has been a beast in Street Fighter 5. He's had a lot of success. Machibo has not until just recently.
Yeah, I was gonna, because I remember a long time the story was like, Machibo, like he played Guilty Gear, but he really wanted to get good at like Street Fighter 5, right? But like I feel like for a long time he kind of wasn't. Or
the quote was that he had nothing to gain from playing Guilty Gear, right?
He won Evo, and then he did that interview, and he was like, I don't know, I won Evo, and I thought things would happen, and nothing's happening.
Time to pick up Street Fighter.
Yeah.
And that was the whole Kimono Michi thing with him and Ogawa.
Yep.
That was hype. I was actually in Japan for that.
It was godlike.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was this close to going to the venue. I was like, I'm kind of.
Oh no! But yeah, at that time, of course,
see.
it took some time after he made the switch. He's always a good player, but he hadn't really gotten any wins. But this year, he won. I think it was like 2 tournaments in a row, and then got like 3rd place. It was around Combo Breaker time, right?
How did what was the one we got? Was that like CEO or?
There we go.
I believe that's Combo Breaker he got third.
Yeah.
But he's looked great in almost every tournament that he's been to.
Won in Australia.
Yeah, and,
Good for him.
Nice
he's been
job.
really impressive now. I mean, you know, sometimes it's just like you take an off season, you collect yourself, you figure something out, and then, you know, you go into a year, you come strong.
Nice
I think it's
combo
really
right
interesting
there.
that he plays Nakali.
Instant
though.
overhead too. We got anime stuff.
Like Nakali, I never see anybody play him anymore. He really like fell off since the beginning of the life cycle of Street Fighter V, and also just Machobo himself. I wouldn't peg him as a Nakali player, you know.
Yeah,
So
what is his style like in Guilty?
So everyone,
His style in Guilty Gear is playing the top tier character.
That's the thing though. Is so everyone talks about Macho Guilty Gear, Macho Guilty Gear. He was a top Street Fighter 4 player. Yeah, he was top Street Fighter. He played Fei Long. So Fei Long was a very grounded, Rekka.
Yes.
You know, this guy doesn't Rekkas, but kind of same thing, grounded there, using those horizontal pokes. Very standard character. TP is very important, right? He's got all the basic tools he needs.
Yeah, at least in Guilty Gear, he played a lot around the Shotos. He played Soul, Kai, and Sin. So, I mean, the characters that have great normals.
All right, now Shimmy and Machobo over Nemo.
Wow.
And that was on winner's side still, so
Yeah.
Machobo is definitely making a tear.
He's doing pretty well there, man.
I just know, yeah, because Nemo's on Liquid. He's got
Yeah,
the Avengers.
he
Man,
got
they
the
should've-
new one, yeah.
They should have given him. They should have given him a custom Doctor Strange.
They should have given him the he used to wear the
Think
business
about
shirt
it.
every, right?
Yeah.
Think about
Right? Come on.
Damn.
But yeah, Ryan was talking about Nakali. So Nakali didn't get weaker. He's as strong as ever. Nakali plays himself, said he's boring. They've been playing him the same for 4 years, not changed,
That's
right?
all it is. Yeah, sometimes that'll do it.
So
It's
they're
like,
like, I need something fresh. They're all jumping over here. Anyway, moving on, back to Mortal Kombat. Tekken Master, yes, name's Tekken Master, but he's a Mortal Kombat top player.
He's very good at Tekken.
Yeah, he's good at that,
he's
that
very
game
good
as
at
well.
Tekken.
he is very good at Tekken.
Yes.
Okay.
I would
God,
hope,
'cause
I
that
would
would
hope
be
so.
That would be crazy.
Yeah,
like
that'd
if
be
he was like
embarrassing.
not that great at Tekken. It's
Yeah.
like, Tekken Master, good at Tekken.
I mean, there was a year where like we had a guy named Geese Master who made top 8 at Evo, and it was like, and Geese wasn't in the game yet. And then as soon as Geese came out, he didn't play Geese.
He did not play Geese.
No, he didn't. He kept playing Fang.
Okay.
Poor choice here. But yeah, so far we've seen 4 players. Well, we saw America, France, Canada. Where's Tekken Master from? I know he's from the Middle East. I know he's on the same team as Big Bird there.
Yeah, Bahrain, yeah.
Bahrain.
Bahrain.
Okay.
I hear Bahrain's really nice.
It is.
Okay.
Glad we
Sorry,
settled that. Glad we
Say,
settled that.
I'm from the area.
Okay.
Stop it on him there. Yeah.
Man.
It's like you were saying earlier, Gina. I love like just the style of this game. You can just tell how much thought they put into the characters' animation. Just their whole goal is just making the characters look as sick as possible.
Yeah.
Stop it back there. Yeah, jumping over the ground pound now. So you know, Haite playing Aaron Black. Aaron Black, of course, another one of those zones. It seems like that might be the theme of the game. Is characters with a strong zoning game are considered top tier right now.
Okay.
But as you mentioned, zoners in Mortal Kombat don't work the same, but he can still rush you down like he is right now. And this is losers too, right? So this will be the first elimination of the day. Did Sonic Fox make it? Does anyone know? He just had that crazy Dragon Ball set.
Yeah.
Right?
That was unbelievable.
I almost cried. When Goku started crying, I almost cried a little bit. Kicks him in the middle. Yeah, going for a stance here. And again, so I don't know what happened. I know NRS is a company that is fans of updating and patching their games. I remember when the game came out, Garros was considered busted, right? Everyone's like, this character is busted, busted, busted.
I remember that.
Not sure if he got toned down a little bit. I've seen a lot of him here on the jump ball, so I'm sure he's still good.
Yeah.
But I wonder how good. Into the spikes there. Man, I wish when they used to show the percentage, right? The percentage of how much damage it did. So 140, I don't know how much health people have. Oof.
Oh, dropped the combo.
Yes, I got the LNR. That's what I'm talking about. Fatal blow, right? That is the super, right? The once a game thing you can use. The final round, though, right? Throw skate there, like the burst.
Oh, interrupt.
Stomp. Is enough? It is. There we go.
Oh, that was something about it.
All right, they're going up 1-1. Once again, if anyone's watching and you're typing in the chat, these guys stink, I hate them. If you want to watch Real Tech commentators, guys, twitch.tv/evo. This is happening live. So the mainstream there, check it out with all the other MK players and the real professional commentators.
Yeah, they got all the good commentators from Mortal Kombat on the Mortal Kombat stream. So,
Bro,
you know,
but you give us Smash
your
and you
is
see what
what's left.
happens. You give us Smash Bros and watch. We're going to bring you the heat out
The
here.
heat.
The heat.
I got you guys. Do you know who's? Do you guys know who's casting on Mortal Kombat?
Over there, I saw Ketchup Mustard. I think they're doing in-house, and then I would assume. Oh, I can see him over there. I think it's David, and I forget that guy's name. The sunglasses dude.
It looks like Aquaman. Mr. Aquaman.
Aquaman. I was about to say Iceman. It's Aquaman. Yeah.
Iceman.
I was like, I knew something liquid there.
Iceman.
Yeah.
Ice is actually not liquid, but you know.
It's made of a liquid. It's the same thing, man.
I got you.
Come on, it's water element.
Water element, yeah, that's true.
Another grab, right? That's going to be it. Tekken Master moving on to match point.
That throw is
Gary's so
cool.
cool.
That was sick. Yeah, no, all that.
You could have
won.
You could have ran. He decided to teleport instead.
He could have just turned around. He didn't even need to move, right?
Doesn't
He could have
Garrus-
just let him fall. They would have died.
Like, it's weird because Garrus has like two things, right? He controls like sand, but then
Yeah.
can't he also like control time?
It's time, yeah. I think you know, like
The sands of time.
yeah, the sands of time. You know, like the the sand falls out of the time
Sure, the
blast like that.
hourglass.
Yeah. So it's like
Okay.
that's the theme right there.
I see. Yeah, because doesn't he have something where he can like actually change the timer? He can like remove
I don't
time
know.
or add time to
That'd
the
be kinda
timer.
sick.
That's sick.
I could have sworn somebody told me that.
I don't know how useful it would be, but it's pretty sick, right?
Well, as like a
Clutch
kind of
mechanic,
grappler kind
yeah.
of character, obviously you're susceptible to getting like zoned out,
Yeah.
and time becomes an issue. So being able to add time to the clock
Bro.
seems like a pretty useful thing for
You
a
know,
kind of
you know
grappler to
what
be
that
able to
reminds me
do.
of? That's like in card games when like, when you have alternate win conditions, like, you make it so they can't
Yeah,
draw
yeah.
any more
Right.
cards.
Right.
That's
Like
like
it.
that. That
Yeah,
like an
yeah, yeah.
alternate win. That's dope. I'm kind of surprised more fighting games don't have anything like that.
Yeah.
Imagine you spend 2 bars and you get 30 seconds left back on your. That would be so cool.
Well, I think if I'm right that he can also remove time from the clock. I think that's even more
That's
scary. You get a
dirty,
life lead and you just take time off the clock.
I'd be
what
so
up now?
upset if I got timed out that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, caught up the forward right there. A lot of damage. Yeah, and this is the fatal Spencer can take the round right now. Ouch.
Oh.
I mean, you already
That's
shot
so
him. Is that really?
unnecessary.
Yeah.
Take his eyes out, man. And that's enough. Really spent it here, got the round, so both players now. First to 3, so this is that rubber match everyone likes to talk about, you know. In the first 3 set, this, some people say, is the most important round right here, because you go into that match point, you get that momentum here.
Completely changes the dynamic,
Yeah.
for sure.
Throwing the lariat, pick him up, and here we go. His favorite move.
So
cool. I mean, if you could teleport, why wouldn't you? I'd just teleport everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
If I could like shoot fire, I'd just be outside all day, shoot fire in the sky and everything. And like, look what I can do.
Yeah, please don't give
Yeah.
me powers like that ever. I will use the hell out
Look
of
what
it.
I can do. Got him in the corner. Yeah, look, try and go over something. That's the second time I've seen him. I'm not sure what the move is, but
Yeah.
Tekken Master definitely recognizes the string. He's interrupted it twice so far.
Yeah.
Dropping the hammer on you. Healthy life lead. Yeah, and that's going to be a 2-1 right now for Tekken Master. Adding insult to injury right now. Pad player. Oh yeah, I guess Tekken players don't really play on stick, huh?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat is actually NRS games in general are much better on pad than they are on stick because generally they use a lot more buttons. There's like 6 to 7 buttons, so it's like anything plus 6 buttons for fighting games is so annoying on a stick.
Yeah, I was thinking even like the UI, like it says, to do your, what is it, your fatal blow, like it's like it's
Yeah.
an L2R2. Yeah.
So you can technically play with 6 buttons, but the problem is that there's a lot of button binds, and it's so much nicer to play on pad that way.
Yeah, I feel it.
Okay. Teleport command grab here. Going for another one. I guess regular that time high day able to escape.
Oh, blocks the drop kick.
I got quick math in my head too, so like the combos, right? If it does, let's see it next time. I want to teach you guys some math.
All
Okay.
right, let me
Goes for the
hear
grab.
it.
145, so that's 145 damage. If you look at the top, they got about 1,000 health right there, so that's 14.5%, right? So that's where the percentages went from the old game. We got older, we got smarter, we can do the math ourselves now, man.
Man.
I wonder if there's a gut system in this game, or defense modifiers or something.
I don't think that there
It does not feel like it.
Yeah, I don't think there is.
Good. I like that NRS. Keep it that way. I can't stand the arc system, gut system, man.
Yeah, Guts is annoying.
Just kill him, please kill him. Jumping over, but yeah, this right now is gonna be match point for Tekken Master. Backing away, trying to outzone the zoner with the sand.
He's legit running.
Yeah.
He does not want to fight.
You can't do this forever, though.
Yeah, he's running out of screen.
There we go. Finally caught him.
But
Yeah.
now he swapped sides. Now he can start doing it the other way.
No, you just got kicked in your chest. And again, yeah. So that's like a ground
Can they take their own
projectile.
damage from the poison?
I don't think so. The acid.
Yeah, the acid, I mean, yeah.
The acid, like when Aaron does it,
Yeah.
like he'll throw down the acid and throw you during that, but yeah, he won't take any damage on his own. He's got those special cowboy boots, I guess, I don't know. Okay, looks like a punish.
Like a punish.
And he went for the fatal blow again.
Yeah, it seems like he wants to cash in on the damage because Hayate kind of wants to get that situation where, one hit will do it.
Yeah, not quite enough, but he's got the light bleed now right there. Burns a bar there, and now you see right Tekken Master behind, has to go in. He ain't dead.
Oh, it's so close.
The punch to interrupt that time and run up. What are those? Punched him in the feet. Tekken Master moving on to. That was losers. Sorry, I thought that was the semis. Yeah. So Dragon's the one moving on to win his finals there. So Tekken Master moving on in the losers there. Hayate from Canada is eliminated. So Mortal Kombat is making its way. Street Fighter still hasn't reached that stage yet, right? No. Tekken is finishing.
Tekken is done for today. Top 8 is sealed, and it'll be ready for tomorrow.
So yeah, so anyway, guys, we're gonna take a quick, just 2-minute break once again. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more of the jump off after this.